What if the people who betrayed you were actually part of God's plan to save your life? Would you forgive them? You might think you know the story of Joseph, but this chapter will leave you speechless. In a royal chamber of Egypt, the most dramatic reunion in Scripture unfolds. Joseph, once a slave, now Pharaoh's second in command, stands face to face with the very brothers who betrayed him. Years earlier, they sold him for silver. Now they've unknowingly bowed before him, desperate for food during a crushing famine. Joseph can no longer contain his emotions. He sends everyone away except his brothers. His voice breaks as he cries out, "I am Joseph." The room goes silent. His brothers are frozen in fear. But instead of revenge, Joseph offers something shocking: forgiveness. Joseph says in Genesis chapter 45, verse 5, "Now therefore be not grieved, for God did send me before you to preserve life." Joseph saw God's hand in the betrayal. What his brothers meant for evil, God used for salvation, not only for their family, but for Egypt and countless others. This isn't just a family reunion. This is God orchestrating redemption through brokenness. Joseph's embrace breaks decades of pain. Tears flow, hearts are healed, and hope is restored. Verse 7, "And God sent me before you to preserve you a posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance." This wasn't Joseph's plan. It was God's. Every valley, every betrayal was part of a rescue mission far bigger than Joseph or his brothers could ever imagine. And here's the deeper truth. This story mirrors what Christ would later do, forgiving his enemies and using betrayal as the path to eternal deliverance. What part of Joseph's story hit you hardest? His forgiveness or God's divine plan through betrayal? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you thought this was powerful, just wait until you see what God does next. Subscribe now and continue the journey through Genesis.